It's a wonderful day, sprawling with nothing but pleasantries. This is what we're doing in 2024. Cheer galore. This is what we're doing, and we won't let it go. Watching the waves and the current of the ocean waters flow. But don't get all dreary because of the boogeyman they call the SEC. Yeah. First of all, clap it up. It's 2024. And we here. This is what we doing. This is what we doing. It's 2024. And we here. We here. Started from the bottom now. Started from the bottom now. The whole team. Started from the bottom now. Clap it up. 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 Nobody cares. Right. How's everybody feeling? I hope everyone is doing well. Listen, it's one of those days where, like I always say, preface this by saying, I'm not taking too much of your time. I'm gonna try not to, but because you rocking with me, because you're saying, you know what, I'm gonna listen to this crazy man on this social media, social net, YouTube. I appreciate that. That's all I'm gonna say. I appreciate it. That's better than listen. That's better than currency. You know what I'm saying? It's better than currency. You can't put a price on attention. You know what I'm saying? People do anything and everything for attention. Shout out to everybody, man. Yo, we made it. Started from the bottom now. See? Started from the bottom now. Started from the bottom now. See? Started from the bottom now. You know? I feel like we never left. It's all psychological. Right? For some people, it's like, yo, man, the F you happy about? Right? It's just another day. Just another year. No, listen, man. Every day, we're allowed to even be fortunate enough to open our eyes and breathe air in our lungs. That's a win, man. Give it up. That's a win. That's a marvelous opportunity for you to do things better. Just to do things better. I mean, seriously. Just doing things better, you know? Man, this is like, what year is this for me, man? Doing blogs. Man. Years, man. Like that. Woo. But who cares, man? If I had to do it all over again, I would. Clap it up. I would. If I had to do it all over again, I would, man. It's not when, you know. Maybe a couple people I would unblock. I don't even know how to unblock people, man. I don't. It is what it is, man. Who cares, man? Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to Jay Boog. What's happening? Godfather, he said, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. What y'all want to talk about, man? I know I got my title there, but before I get into the title, I want to see if y'all got something to talk about. If you anything going on, you know, anything you want to hear, or you just want to hear the old man just spit. You know, just talk. Talk my talk, because, you know, I want to be fair. I want, you know, be wheezy. Says, Happy New Year too, man, to you and yours. Oh, man, there's so much going on as usual. So much going on. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? What are we doing? You know, my last, I want to say, man, let me speak my mind. Oh, Godfather just said speak my mind. All right, it's a go. Let's go, man. It's a go. It's a go. What's B Weezy saying? Apparently his. Yeah, right. People spend a lot of money on New Year's. People spend a lot of money on these last few weeks because of the season, right? The holidays. The holidays, man. Listen, man. For those who don't know, and those who do know, and may not know, look, you come in and you find this channel. Listen, I talk about many things. Is DeFi, crypto related. I don't know if you're new and you come here, you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. But that's why I try to sprinkle some a touch of life experiences to kind of blend with everything that we're doing here, because this is the nature of what, like, finding a fire way to make money and make a decent way of earning, earning revenue, but you got to see things from different lens, and I could only offer my thoughts and my ideas, and I try to be fair, but sometimes I just go into a certain perspective. The kids say they get into their bag. I get into a certain bag and I just let it go, and it's just what it is. And it's not to be confrontational or whatever, but it's just, who cares? When I grew up, I was fortunate to have my father in my life. He ruled everything, like literally with an iron fist. Like the man's hands, if you could see the wrinkles in this man's hands, and you looking at it, barely had nails. All he had was a nail bed because of whatever he's been through in life. And you shake his hand, it's like you holding a cold piece of steel. And that's just been in my framework from young. Like, yo, no BS. There's no time for any BS in life. Enjoy it, but at the same time, grab the bull by the horns. Every trip, when you fall, learn why you fell, so that when you get back up, because you're supposed to get back up, you know what to avoid, so you don't have to fall the same way again. He's since transitioned with the gungun, with the elders, with the spirits, with the creator. But he still lives through me. And it's just what it is. I just, some people say I'm too, just, why am I, blah, blah. I don't make excuses. I just explain certain things, because when I was young and I was looking at him, I was like, yo, why are you so harsh? I see why now. I see why now, man. It's what it is, man. It's just what it is, man. That's what you find here. I don't cookie cut nothing when it comes to money, bro. Like, first of all, don't take any advice from me. Financial advice. You crazy, you wilding if you believe in what I'm telling you, and you just gonna just base your financial destiny on my words, man, you better go see somebody. I'm saying you better go see somebody, a clinician, because I'm not that guy. I'm gonna continue this magical talk like RH does, right? Sprinkle magic. Yeah, a lot of it is just sensible. A lot of it is plausible. A lot of the stuff he talks about is factual. But if you want to avoid regulatory scrutiny, you gotta learn the game, man. You gotta learn the magic involved with this game, man. Hey, it's what it is. It's what it is, man. Nobody at this point right now, after seeing what's been taking place, right? It's just my understanding, and although it's just my understanding, I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know, but I really do think that things are the way they are. It's because the boogeyman is after this guy, man. The boogeyman trying to fight, create an example out of this guy with the crypto. That's why the prices are so crazy low. Pulse chain blah, like Pulse X is blah as far as price. Hex, nobody cares anymore. You seen all these people jump ship? You know, people jumping ship. Wow. Hey, in the words of Stunner Breezy, crypto is a solo sport. It is. People can't take it anymore. They can't take. I don't know what. Hey, I don't know what the fascination is with. I could understand it, but at the same time, man, why are you forgetting what holds true? You got OGs snitching on each other. OG, this OG. It's an OG. What are you in the streets? OG talk. There's nothing gangster about none of these people in crypto, and especially in Hex, man. Stop it. Stop it. What are you doing? You selling drugs? You some type of, criminal crime boss? Underworld? Cartel? Some criminal organization? You doing none of that. OG. Old people, like me and older, adopting, I've been an OG since. No, you not. You can't just walk in certain enclaves and circles and regions and places and just be like, oh, you into crypto? Yeah, I'm an OG. OG of what? OG of what? That's not something that's welcomed in certain places, okay? Respect that, but folks don't care. They just say OG so they could connect to something, giving themselves a validity of some sort. An OG, an original what? OG. I'm a hip hop enthusiast. And in the early 90s, this whole OG thing was just some gangsterism from the West Coast. We weren't saying all that on the East Coast. Nothing OG was nothing. It was a completely different culture. Shout out to the West Coast that introduced this whole OG thing, man. Y'all align yourself with these terms that can be flipped and bounced in 1,000 different ways. Do not call me an OG. I am too refined for that. I don't want to be that ever. Even though the young kids see me, and when they see me and you see the grays on my face, they're like, oh, pardon me, OG, and I feel away. I'm like, hey, yo, why you call me that, y'all? Oh, no, I don't, no disrespect. Oh, and then you look in the mirror and I see why. Because the grays denote eldership, maturity, age, beautiful things, beautiful things. Respect, it's all respect. But I'm not calling myself no stupid OG in crypto. That's just infantile foolishness, man. Who cares? Who cares, man? Y'all care. I'm seeing a bunch of new streamers coming out of the woodwork talking about a bunch of projects that have nothing to do with what I've been talking about personally. It is not an affront to me. It is not, I take it no personal, no way at all, because this is par for the course. New streamers, new, 3 years and under new, okay? 3 years and under new that are touting their messages and are espousing great words of hope, of hype, right? Of energy to engender maximum FOMO in your loins so that you can become emotionally charged. I'm seeing it happen again over and over. This is nothing new. It's going to continue like this. And it lets me know that the ADHD is real. The DeFi ADHD is real. Clap it up, DeFi ADHD. Oh, it's so real. It's so sincere. So sincere. So sincere. The DeFi ADHD is pure, it's genuine. This is what we're doing. This is what it is. This is what's happening. DJ Cryptomatic, J Boog, what's going on? Prospector, Thoughts Child, the Rock Wilder. First of all, I want to take this time to say again, we made it. We crossed the threshold, some arbitrary threshold, and now it's 2024. Clap it up, folks. Clap it up. This is what we're doing. I got no business creating this stream, but guess what? The spirits told me, Wonder, go do it. Clap it up for that. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up for all the good people who are here. There is so much going on. There is just opportunities of a perfect storm happening in this region, another storm happening in that region, and we call that emotional, dysregulated, right? Reactions that we have when we hear people talk about how they're making money in crypto. Clap it up, 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 clap it up. And those of us that have been towing the line, we've been sort of like sitting on these massive vessels they call ships or boats, and the stream is just going sideways. The boat's not rocking, it's just moving sideways. It's been moving sideways for 3 effing years at this point. Like, yeah, conviction, maximum conviction, right? Maximum, and I hope in our maximum conviction, determination, concentration, and personal virtues that we have for ourselves, that we've become better people in the last 3 years. I'm saying last 3 years because, you know, the whole, you know what I'm saying? The peak of the last bull. The peak of the last bull made everybody feel superhuman if you were around. You know what I mean? Like the peak of the last bull, you felt like was never going to go away. I mean, that's how it feels for me. I feel like it's never going to go away. I date myself back to the fantasy island where you had 3 wishes. You go on an island and this guy who's, you know, his height is challenged. You know, suffer from dwarfism, Hervé Villechaize, and Ricardo Montalban. 2 of them. You land on this island and you have 3 wishes of anything you want, like a genie type thing, and you could just create any imagination. Let your imagination and creativity run wild, because you can have anything you want. You felt like that in the top of every bull market in crypto. I haven't been in every one though. But the last one hit hard. It hit different. You hear people tell you, if you do your research, you hear people say it. They say it. They'll tell you. They looked in their Staker app and they saw 7 digits, 8 digits in their staker app. But it's in their staker app. And you're looking at numbers like that, and there's not very much you're going to be upset about. 99% right, correction later is different. It's different. So we're still on the boat, moving sideways, right? Holding on to conviction. But the problem is, because there's always a problem. There's always a problem. There's always some type of craziness going on. Some people are just like, they're just a person who I used to associate with, who did something wretched that I will not disclose on air here. Used to say what he used to say he actually became. He used to say there are people in this world that are simply earth disturbers. And I used to, my mind, I'm thinking earth disturbers. Damn, I'm going again, in my imagination running wild. I'm thinking about characters like, science fiction, all kinds of stuff. What does he mean by earth disturbers? What the hell are you talking about, earth disturbers? There's just people who just have the highest intentions to cause drama of any kind. It could be physical, it could be social, it could be psychological, it could be whatever you want to call it to be. These are just these people. All they do, they are the natural born troublemakers. This is what they do. They cannot keep still and appreciate peace. You have folks that just, their purpose is to sow seeds of dissension. This is what they do, right? This person became that. Oh, it didn't even become, just was that. And I was just like, wow, okay, next, other story. That's not something that's related to crypto, right? But this is related to crypto in the sense where the community has been imploding. We're on the ship. Supposed to be on the ship. Some people call it sailing to Hexaco. Some people call it sailing to maximum freedom. Some people call it, a little bit of both, Hexaco freedom, and sprinkles of sovereignty in that. A little bit of both. Some people sailing towards generational wealth. I'm on that boat. I'm on that boat. Yo, I'm on that boat. I'm on that boat. But my eyes are open though. I keep my eyes open. I'm not there's a difference between being on a boat. Sometimes I got PTSD from 400 years of stuff, coming from boats, and it's bothersome. But we flipping it. All things are dual in nature. We talk about sailing into the sunset. And you got some folks that just want to create some type of conjure up, some type of rain dance to bring the thunder and lightning and create turbulent storms along your way to score to greatness. On the boat, they're on the boat. Jump ship, just jump ship, because you're not helping anybody here, man. All you're doing, and then you know what? That one person that you identified has 100 people behind them now, and they were all on the boat. They were all on the boat. Some of them were touring. Right? Some of them made videos, all kinds of stuff. Wrapped NASCAR cars and did all kinds of soccer, football teams, and all kinds of stuff. Movies, and that one documentary that, that's crazy. You can find that documentary on YouTube. Now you can find that on YouTube. Facts. People are just like jumping ship. When July came around, folks, when July of last year came around, 2 months after the whole Pulse chain launched, it was a certain feeling was in the air. People were kind of like mixed, had mixed annoying feelings too, because they thought it was going to be something that it was not for them, right? Oh, they had problems with the bridge. Oh, the rollout was trash. Oh, bridge, what happened to the bridge? Oh, version 1, Pulse X, nobody's getting any fees. Oh, you got to this and that. It was just complaint after complaint after complaint. Meanwhile, like, you got what you sacrificed for with no expectations, because that whole magical stuff, we're not getting into that magical thing. I don't like it. Anyway, but we got it. So, hey, you got what you sacrificed for, right? Or whatever. After the boogeyman hovered over the skies, the ship that we were sailing towards our goals, after that cloud just surfaced over and just investigation. Oh, the captain of the ship is being investigated, and it was Geronimo. Everybody, just like, not everybody, but like 95% of everybody just basically got in their lifeboats and started all the way up till now. People criticizing this man, including me. I criticize him. But I criticize him. I've been criticizing him the whole time. I wasn't a cheerleader that switched sides later, talking about I'm better now because I switched sides. I've been critical of Richard the whole trip. And not to be insulting or whatever, but it's just being real, because nah, man, this is what it is. I don't, I like to try to be as impartial as I can, even though I'm in DeFi in it to win it. I'm in it to win it. But there's been people that just been completely disparaging dude that used to be like day 1, day 2, day whatever, early in the beginning, even before the whole thing was out. Like, what message are you sending to the community, right? What message are you sending to other people who look up to you, especially those who are labeled influencers, who by default, you have to know, and you turn on this device and you talking about something that many people are interested in, and you keep talking over and over and over, and your popularity somewhat grows, and it grows, and it grows. That's for a reason. This power is being given to you, or this power is being awakened in you, so that you could understand that you have to be responsible for it. You have to be responsible, act accordingly. These fools don't even care, bro. These fools don't even care. They say what they want, when they want, do whatever, blah, 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 give mixed messages, tell you they're in Hex, Pulse Chain, Pulse X, in the background they're doing other things, and justify what they're doing in the other things. Meanwhile, you're not being 100 with the people on camera. Like, you're not, hey, if this is what you're about, let it be what you're about. Because it's about whatever. Anybody can choose to do whatever, but you're looking crazy when one time it was all about staking 555. Now it's about staking some other tokens that got nothing to do with what got you to be staking 555. Like, I've never seen so many people, men in particularly, or people who are supposed to be males, argue, fight, bitch and complain on some social media, and you purport to be rich. I can't even clap to that. That's not something you clap to. That's embarrassing. Like, you got all this money, you claim Hex got you rich, right? You've made a killing off of Hex, not even staking, just holding it. You made a killing. And then you espouse, oh, millions, I got millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions. You're well off. That is a win in and of itself, especially in the cesspool that we call these DeFi streets, right? And you have nothing else better to do but to become triggered embittered and try to insult some people through a device, and you're financially rich, come on, man. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Things like that to me just showing like this whole thing with SEC, this whole thing with just like how Richard, his whole approach has been, especially since the SEC. Even before, he was like he was ghost. He was just, tweeting and, making recorded videos here and there. Hey guys, post-chain launched, blah, blah, blah. But, between the summer and now, it was like 2 recorded videos, like, blah, blah, blah. Collecting data, legal data for his position, I guess, to go against the machine. You know what I'm saying? Go against the machine. People jump ship, yo. People jump ship. People jump ship. People don't care. People don't think it's even worth holding. And I say people in general. I'm not saying everybody, because some people like to just emphatically say all people did it. All of you do it. No, not all, but many are. Many have just they're tired, right? They're not like it's almost like they're realizing they weren't built for whatever, and that's okay. Once you realize what your threshold is, I guess, what you can withstand, what you can deal with, and what you can't, it's for you to decide whatever. It goes back to crypto being a solo sport, period, and being good with that, etc., etc. It's when it gets a little weird, which I understand, because again, emotions are involved when the infighting and all that is. At some point, what are we in this for, right? You got to ask yourself, what are we in this for? What is this all for? What's this all for? Because what I'm discovering, Thoughts Child, I see Thoughts Child. Yo, man, salute to you, man. It's been a while, man. Hope you're okay, man. Tin Top. I know I get sidetracked real easy too. Be Weezy George Toko. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Yeah, good to have you here. Prospector too. Exactly. Original gangster, Ice-T. These people with this OG terminology and OG this, OG. Listen, man. At some point, it's weird because in my short time being in this thing, I realized it takes a lot to hold a person's attention. We have, many of us, especially when they're dealing with money, and I'm seeing it with this crypto space, people have short attention spans. Short attention spans. The attention span goes as far as a tick on a deer's hide, on a deer's butt cheek. Okay? Like it's not long. There's no long term anything in this DeFi thing for many people. A new thing comes out, they forget about what they were doing and then go there. That's what happens. And you know what? The problem, I've said this too, and it's just becoming a little bit more real. Alan, what's up? How do you hold the attention of the people to keep them interested, to keep coming back and buying your coins? That's the problem. That's been the problem in crypto, period. Like, what is it that you're doing, or what is it that these coins do, or what is it that you're getting out of this that allows you to keep coming back or keep wanting to come back? And it's more than just about, simple greed, even though that's a major motivating factor. People are just bored. I've heard people say the whole thing is old technology. You got to look for the new way, Web 3. AI, all kinds of other stuff going on, because the thing is, this thing naturally, it just advances, the space advances. You have new innovation occurring left and right all of the time. But what about these coins that you hold? Like, you have to understand, whatever coins, like at this, it's whatever that's going to keep you interested in holding and acquiring more. What is it about these coins that you like? And what is it about these coins that you like that other people will end up liking and probably want to do the same thing you're doing? What's going to keep people coming back? What's going to keep the volume going all the way through until whenever, until this all ends? That's a problem in this community. That's a problem in crypto, not just this shanty town, but the whole thing, in my opinion. The whole thing, man. A little Bitcoin hits 45K, you see Jim Cramer and blah, blah, blah. And a lot of people are like, yo, this is it, man. This is bearish. Once you see people like Jim Cramer, CNBC folks talking about it, you're like, oh, this is not a good signal, right? Right? 15 years ago, in fact, tomorrow will be 15 years. First Genesis block. January 3rd will be 15 years of the Genesis block for Bitcoin. Legit, like, wow. 15 years ago, nobody cared. No one cared about this thing. How many copies of Bitcoin came out between 2009 and now? How many copies of Ethereum? How many copies of Hex coming out between, How many people just drop projects, they drop them, and then you see, while they drop the project, they don't even wait 6 months. They don't even wait a year to go by, and they're adding something to the project. Or they're adding a third thing to the project. How many of those things, how many times we've seen things like that occur? It's because the attention span is so short, right? Meanwhile, we've learned, we've seen it. You didn't even have to hear it from Richard himself, but you've seen, if you got in at a certain point and just held on, just that's it. Did nothing. All you did was just hold. After a certain period of time, you would have been successful. Just holding, nothing, that's holding. Boring hold. A long, arduous opportunity for you to hold a coin that's doing nothing. It's not giving you yield, right? It's just there, collecting computerized dust, cryptographic dust. If you just held on to that joint in 2008, 9, 10 or whatever, and you just held it on now, you'd have been sitting pretty. But for some people, it's just that's not good enough. And I get it. Maybe it aligns with a person's personality makeup. Who knows? But right now, it's at a different level, man. It's at a different level. I don't know if that hour and a half video did anything miraculous for anything we got going on in the community. I have my own take on it. Many people liked it. Most people liked it. I wasn't crazy about that video. That hour and 22-minute video. I wasn't crazy about it at all. I had my own issues with it because it's at this point in the stage. A person I respect just recently said, yo, mean what you say and say what you mean. Or actually, it was the other way. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Like, as best as you can. You don't owe anybody anything as far as being genuine and real. But when you're talking about you're a thought leader or you're positioning yourself in a certain way where you're affecting the lives of untold amounts of people throughout the globe, at minimum, somebody should err on the side of caution and stay close to the truth, consistent as humanly possible, man. Pardon the interruption. It is what it is. Staying consistent and close to the truth. And I'm just going to say this and move on from that. Because, of course, I'm taking a lot of your time, and that's not cool. This is the thing. When I hear things like there's certain things I wanted to hear, that this is what I wanted to hear. And I thought about it, I'm like, yo, what is it that I wanted to hear? What is it that I wanted to hear? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. What I wanted to hear is, again, I don't want to hear anything about no admin keys, for example. I don't want to hear anything about that anymore, because I wonder if Pulse Chain Bridge has admin keys. I wonder if Pulse X has admin keys. Who cares? But I wonder. Certain things, like, man, like, come on, man. Come on, let's rise, let's change a certain narrative or improve, upgrade. I don't know. You don't work for nobody. You don't work for nobody. You know, like this whole thing of the paradigm. Before it was about some OA, recycled ETH, all that stuff. That murky, magical, blah blah blah, ignore and pretend it don't exist. Meanwhile, it does exist. That style of way of being and conducting yourself, yo, I'm tired of that. I don't want to hear that no more. It's about something else. You know what I'm saying? You know, come on, man. That's it. Like, really, examples. That energy, like, yo, man. I don't want to hear about, oh, this, no admin keys. Meanwhile, it's, you told the community that they had 2 years for the Pulse X testnet to identify this bug. And when the bug was identified after mainnet, after it was launched, he said nobody discovered the bug. Come to find out, the bug was discovered over a year ago prior. And it's just out of, just right? There's no perfect situation. There's no perfect situation. I don't know why people, like, they just, like, we gotta remember, like, there's no straight, a human hand cannot draw a straight line, right? We have to deal with certain rhythms of life. So it's how we get to point A to point B and be as clear and truthful and real as possible, man. That's all I'm saying, man. Don't get me started with the whole double talk. We're not going back there anymore. Anyway, here we are. It's crazy because I've even seen streamers saying like, as they're holding hex and seeing all these other people make money around them, right? Because at this time, you got projects that are launching. All these projects launching. This coin, this meme, this smart contract, this DEX, all this stuff, and folks are making money around it, and you're holding on hex, and it's just like sideways, maybe a little dip, maybe a little pump, maybe a little dip. And that's a short term stuff too. Like, that's a short term. It's cool, short term. And if I'm not here to tell you what to do with your time and your money. Just identify things for what they are. And capturing history, in a sense. Because people have just completely, what they call, cheated their entire bags of everything RH and got into other projects, straight up. And you have to also know they have a right to do that. My issue too with that is that, why do people have to talk about that? Like, why would you have to talk about? Do you, in your regular normal day, talk about what you're spending your money on in your day to day to eat, right? To what? I don't know what shopping money. What I don't. It's weird. Oh, I just sold this and that. All right, good luck. Some people get triggered by that. They get really, really angry. And then you have this whole thing with this sentiment of toxicity and all this type of stuff taking place. And wonder why it's even present. Man, meanwhile, all it took was for you to just pretty much focus on your own plan. Some people even said, oh, that no, the whole 10,000X thing happened with Hex because Richard pumped the bag, pumped it. They just believe, and we talk about folks who've been there in the beginning, believe that the only reason why the thing reached 10,000X liquid was due to Richard. So it's sentiments like that. Now you gotta think. How, Sway? Right? If you're of a mind where you want to be, you want to research, you want to verify it, right? You want to go check that out. You might have some homework to do to see what's what. Can you prove it? Can you disprove it? Whatever. It's these seeds of confusion and things that people do to have you questioning things. Meanwhile, these people who are saying this are purported to become rich off Hex. And then you're talking bad about Richard. Talk about he pumped the whole thing to 10,000X. Yeah, now he's Hex is never gonna do it again. Because now he's under the shroud of scrutiny. What's the message? What kind of message is that? Some people are holding on to the 52-week adage that, 52 weeks to shake the people out. Okay. People are always going to be shaken down. Longer than 52 weeks. There's people that have been in Hex, years that have already been shaken down. They've been in there years, over a year. I saw a crazy post by somebody who was in Hex early person. Early. Made videos and all that. Since deals with other things, other points, but Hex is still on deck because he staked. He mentioned a post. He made a post. He said, this whole thing with this project, you better emergency end stake because this project is greater than a Hex stake. And that project he's talking about is a new project that's catching fire, quote unquote. So you got to figure out, what are you in this for? And the reason why these other things catch fire is because people are saying they're making a ton of money over there. They're making money over there, and it's relatively new too. Making a ton of money. That's what they're saying. So this is how folks become. This is a question like, what am I here for? What am I doing? Why can't I make money? Right? For real. And then they go inward, and while they go inward and become a little bit more disappointed, they look outward and see who to blame. Who's the first person they're gonna go blame? Richard Hart. And then the next, the closest person after that, and after that, and after that, and after that, and after that. And they say, you know what? To hell with these coins. They dump. They go somewhere else. Okay. I've seen this already, though. Like, it's all a part of this whole thing with maximum pain, because short-term gratification exists. You cannot have that we can't have delayed without understanding short-term. We know they both they're both halves of a certain whole. They both have a purpose. But to say to completely dismiss something that's been tried and true, that's been verified, albeit people still have concerns, and those concerns are never going to go away because it's what it is. But this thing has been tried and true, and nobody has gotten scammed or lost money. In fact, people have become wealthy. Some people got so wealthy they messed up the bag and got broke again, but they made a killing. And you're going to cut that plug to then go do something else because you see people making some fast right now. Where's the balance? Because the other thing that's making this bread right now, making money is great. But again, this is the thing that they're going through. You haven't even been out a year. You haven't even been out 6 months. And you're introducing new things to something that you just launched. It's stuff like that is that type of behavior. Like, yo, you haven't even let this thing simmer. And you're introducing something new. Like, you're doing the most right now, champ. You know what I'm saying? People are doing the most, man. They're doing the most. Black Levin, Happy New Year, brother. My mic sounds muffled. That's terrible, man. My mic sounds trash. FOMO. Top of the year. Yo, let me know if my mic sounds. That's crazy. It sounds off. Alan says it sounds good. He said dogs in airplane. Man, man, that's weird. He said, okay, let him cook. Hey, yo, be careful. What's up, Lee? Happy New Year. Wow. He said 10.5 hex, just Marcus sold. Hey, it's par. Like the gentleman says, par for the course. It was muffled for 30 seconds. You fixed it. Okay. Yo, guys, like, when I saw crypto coffee, a couple of weeks back, they asked him a question. He said, "Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to this new thing added to this project. I'm looking forward to that." Something to that effect. I'm not shitting on coffee. I was like, yo, man, see, this is how it is, man. You got these other I don't know how Titan X is. I don't know how 9-inch is. I don't know about Zen, NFT, XYZ, Zenify. I've heard about Warren Fund. There's like the depths of the bowel of the bowel of the bowel of the depths of the bowels, right? But that's where we are too. We're in the depths. We're not different, in my opinion. We're not different. This is where we are. This thing was born out of the bowels the deepest, darkest recesses of the DeFi streets. Straight up. Like when we being told that there's Mexicans that are in private group chats aping into projects like Titan X, that's for a reason. It's just letting you know and they're afraid to talk about it in the public, but it came out in the public anyway. So that's that shady stuff right there that just lets me know, see, again, victims of solar sport and all that stuff. The people are not genuine. They're not real. They're not. Because you have people who just don't know any better, who want to learn. Right? You have people who don't want you and I to be successful. They want to get in things first and tell you about it later because they don't want you to be more successful than they are. I'm not shitting on Titan X, right? All I'm saying is when shit is too good to be true, to me, nothing is forever. Everything has its moment of expiration. Everything, right? All I'm saying is, yeah, when shit is too good to be true, that should look like BitConnect 4.0. And that's taking all the steam. Like, yeah, this is what's going on, you know? It's taking all the steam because people make it bank and they're showing you. And this is like, yo, you don't know because this guy, you don't know. You thought Richard, I thought Richard was sketchy in the beginning. Sketch master, this guy? I don't know, yo, this guy is Game TV, baby. It's Game TV, baby. Like that guy? I don't know, man. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, and it's with a lot of them. A lot. And people say, yo, and people like, listen, this is Jocular, Richard, basically Zen and Hex having a baby and they call it Titan X. You can't make this up, man. The internet is undefeated. And then when Coffee was like he's waiting for Hyper to come out, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Not just listen, man. He said it. It's public. I'm not shitting on him. All I'm saying is this is what I'm talking about as far as, yo, this guy who just, yo, you just launched something 60-something days ago, and you're introducing something new. Like you got this FOMO thing going on in the community that you can cut with the sharpest and the sharpest weapon. It's so thick you can taste it. He got this FOMO thing going on. Like the people are just, it's like, it's something else. Something else. But it's reminiscent of things in the past. That's the thing. For sure. And if that's not an itch that's bothering good old RH besides SEC, legal, blah, 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 I won't know what is, because you got people in the community that just said that they're making bread over there. And the way that they save face is by saying with the money they make over there, they're bringing back to post-trade. Yo, y'all can't hear me? Oh, this is trash, bro. My mic is trash. Oh, my mic is trash. If people coming out with allocations. There's a Flux 2.0 coming out. 2.0 Flux. That thing has not even been there. Whatever they got going on hasn't even been out a year. This is what I'm saying. You see, and it's just what it is. It's just what it is. I remember when Hedron came out, you know, 2 years ago or so. 6 months later, Icosa, right? And nobody cares about Hedron and Icosa right now. Because why? They're waiting for 2.0. The Maximus people came out soon after Icosa 2 years ago, April-ish, 2022. That same year, they must have dropped 8, 9 different tokens, man. You see what I mean by like, yo, you don't even let certain things marinate. They don't even let certain things bubble. It wasn't like that for Hex. Why? This product market fit that's so cringe to hear in my ears. I learned to understand how that works, how that applies. Because people buy it, and it has a thing about it where you want to continue to acquire because of the whole scarcity mindset of it, where T-share rate constantly goes up. When people sell emergency end stake, I should say, when they emergency end stake, that boosts the rate up. And people want to continue to acquire that so they can receive more yield over time. There didn't have to be a Hex 2.0 added to it, even though a bunch of projects came out saying that they were better. Axion, Wise, whatever, Pyra Bank, Ira Bank, Shira Bank, Relaxing Divs, all the Hex Mac, Infinitu, blah, blah, blah. But it wasn't what they call the finished code, the immutable code, coming out with a new version or upgraded version of the code on top of whatever was, I mean, come on, man. My mic is wrecked. No, this stream is wrecked. My mic is wrecked. The stream is wrecked. Pyra Bank, Relaxing Divs. Pyra Bank, Relaxing Divs. Remember Ether Chain? Tron Chain? Right? BNB Miner? All those miners? Right? All these things, drip, different communities, elephant money. Yo, it's just out there, and there's stuff that I don't even know about. They're out there. They're out there. People you're gonna see a lot more streamers, a lot more people coming out. Oh, I'm an expert of this and that. The last 2 years, you show up on the scene and you're talking about some other coins. But I don't see other communities that have done things as creative as in force as what I've seen here. I'm telling you, like, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it with these other communities, the Shiba, Pepe, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, really, it's hard now for folks, I see. Maybe it's not, maybe it's just me. It's hard now for folks to really think about extracting value without getting some type of criticism, because it's happened successfully and people have received very little back. It's happened already successfully. A bunch of projects sacrificed, blah, 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 and the returns have been abysmal for many people. Some have made, those who are on the inside, those who have the inside information, private groups, Illuminati groups, whatever groups you want to call it. those guys fare better than everybody else every time. Whoever's closest to the founder fares well every time. I saw that post on Black Levin of is my mic wrecked? Man. Mike is wrecked. Mike is wrecked. Good people, I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna cut this short, man. Mike is wrecked. Alice said he's gonna drop tokens on the daily. Oh, you can hear? Okay. Okay. Yo, how do I add comments in this, man? I'm doing stream, y'all. This whole thing is so. Oh, you said keep going. Okay. But yo, I saw the post that Black Levin put on Twitter. Black Levin has been my favorite contrarian in all of crypto, period. And he put some, I don't really want to say what he put on Twitter, but since I put it out there, I'm going to say it. He put, no, I'm not going to say it, man. Go check out his Twitter. I don't know, man. This BitConnect field, like it just feels weird. Okay, good. It's coming in good. Whoopsie. It's coming in good. Pause. I'm trying to really like moving forward, right? I don't know what's gonna happen in the next couple months. You know, I'm not one to talk about Bitcoin ETF in a sense where that's what we're waiting for. Bitcoin halving, you know, Ethereum ETF to start to see a change, a price increase, a rally. You know, I don't think it's really contingent upon that per se. People are waiting. Nobody wants to do the work. Folks are waiting for certain things to manifest. Let me tell y'all something, man. I came from different communities before I landed here. Yo, Tasha, I appreciate you too, man. Yo, my mic is wrecked. Okay, long term, I'm gonna have to remedy that. I got you, man. I know, man. This is crazy. But I came from different communities where I used to always think that there should be some kind of organic volume in these crypto coins. Organic volume. Where people would just like, all of a sudden, you know, nothing is contingent upon market manipulation. I'm learning otherwise. I've learned that years ago. I don't think it's any different now. Because as much as people talk about no expectations, there's plenty of expectations. I don't like magical talk. I don't, you know. In the public, you gotta say certain things because people are gonna take your words and drop a dime on you. They're gonna take your words and use it against you. But I truly believe that something is more than just about people doing the work. That's just me. It's more than just about people doing the work. People saw God will come in the early 2020. God will came in. Oh, that introduced a new dynamic for Hex, son. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Introduced a dynamic. Yeah. People are logically, just like by human nature, are not going to come into the market talking about, like, after you and everybody here, we know the strategy. What seems illogical is logical. You don't buy when there's green candles. You buy when it's the opposite. But when it's the opposite, it feels like there's never going to be relief. But you got to overlook that, right? So you get in when everything is low. Over a period of time, however, DCA, however, you just do it, right? Normies don't understand that. Normies don't understand that. People talk about, oh, you need to recruit, you need to keep talking the good fight, talk, the good. Yeah, that's happening, but normies don't understand that, because if I was coming in and I saw this, and you showed me some chart that I don't care for, and it's looking crazy, price was up, and all the way is the exact opposite of where it once was, by 99%, I'm not going to care about what you got to tell me. And you told me I got to give my hard-earned, so what? For what? Based on what? I think there's a lot of reasons people say hashtag TYRH, you know. Hey, that's me now. If somebody could freely in the community just flat out say, this guy pumped everything and made it go 10,000, then that, it just jogs my memory. It brings me back to other times, prior communities, previous situations, and what I've seen, man. No more narrative about institutions. We're waiting for institutions to come. Nobody cares about these institutions coming. Nobody cares about these institutions coming into the market and spending billions. Wait till they see this. They're going to spend. No, they're not. I don't think so. Not yet. Not anytime soon. So what's going to happen between you and me? Yeah, I think there's going to be some manufactured stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's been going on. That's me. Could be all the way wrong. But something got to do it. And in the meantime, in between time, we still on that ship, sailing. We sailing. It's more than just about delayed gratification in the sense of that. It's how do you get there? We like to talk about delayed gratification, 55, but what is it that we're going to do to get there? What is it that we're going to do? Not everybody's staked. When everything was 10,000x, not everyone's staked. But we always know that what's talked about the most is to get the coins and stake them. So in the meantime, though, like, if you don't stake them, that's a strategy in and of itself, because Some people were able to do what they do. I've heard it too on the streams where people they didn't stake. They just held liquid and walked away with millions after investing maybe a few hundred, maybe a couple thousand. They walked away with millions because they didn't stake. Is that a bad strategy? I don't know. It's not for me to decide. But leave it up to, some people. They feel like, yeah, you like some kind of traitor, some kind of leper. And that means nothing. That means nothing. You know? But guys, duty calls. You gotta do what I gotta do. Man, this mic is wrecked. God bless y'all, man. 2024, we in it to win it. Stay focused, be vigilant, remain well and healthy to you and your loved ones, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace. I ain't leave yet. I'm trying to test something out. This is crazy, man. All right, let me try to test something out, man. Yeah, I put a link in the chat. I'm testing something out. I hear you. I hear you. My thing is trash, man. My thing is trash. I put that link just to see if that link works, because I don't know. I want to check for another like a few minutes, see anybody show up. You're more than welcome to show up real quick. I'm gonna just rock for a few minutes. And depending on what gets talked about, I might continue to get reckless. Your thoughts? You want to build? Black Levin, you want to build? It is what I'm just testing this out real quick. Shit crazy though, man. People, Folks don't know how to see things long term, long term, but you can't blame people for wanting to make money too. I can't blame people for wanting to make money. Just my thing is just be real with yourself. Be real. Just be real, man. Like I don't care who does what with their time and stuff and things like that. But when you're an influencer too, like the message is weird. It, you're an influencer and you go from doing this to doing that and flip flop. I don't know. I've never been one to be like that, and I never that's never settled well with me. You know, a day, a month that goes by in crypto is like forever. You know. Oh shit, tin top in the building. What up? We got tin top in the building. Oh shoot! Don't tell me tin top that you. Is that you? Here we go. Yo,
Yep, link works. You're good, man. Peace, New Year, everybody.
yeah, tin top. I don't know what happened. I let you in. It's yo, this is crazy, man. Yeah, 100%. I agree. If you've been keeping it, if you have a, giving an audience by hexagons, yeah, you got to keep it 100. You have to, man. You have to. It's only the only right thing, man. Tense up. I don't know what happened, man. I let you in, but you it didn't work out. But it works. But I'm at work. Can't say no problem. Salute to you. Salute to you, Tense up. Word. Salute to you. You know. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can share the link. Hold on. Be right back. Hold on. Yeah, back in action, man. Back in action. This is what we're doing, man. Back in action. Look, I got ADHD too. Look like DeFi ADHD in these streets. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. But passive income, passive yield, rewards without the shenanigans. That's the key. I'm tired of the distractions, man. I'm tired of the distractions. I don't listen at this point, man. Whatever. I'm just like I said before, man. I'm a maxi to just being well. Good health, benevolence, right? Just come on, man. Fellowship. A maxi for making profits and yield in a positive way that doesn't harm people. Because I'm sick of the zero sum games. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of them. I'm not doing any zero sum games. Not. I'm lying because this is all Ponzi-nomics. No matter how you want to flip it and bounce it, I'm lying, man. Sorry, I'm lying. I'm not sorry, but maybe Hex reduce the Ponzi element to a fraction of a fraction. But it's Ponzi-nomics. It's all Ponzi. Which Ponzi is going to set you free? That's how I see it. Which Ponzi is going to set you free? And I'd rather stick to what's been proven. Got a layer one, got 4 zeros in a digit. Is it 4 zeros in a digit? I forgot. Is it 4 zeros? Oh my goodness. Because I don't like looking at price anymore. What? It's been a while. PLS is how much? I don't know. PLSX, how much? I don't know. But from 4 zeros, when it goes back up to places where people thought it was not going to go anymore. Last year, not even, no. Oh man. 2023. Wow, that was last year. 2022, everybody was screaming. 10,000, including me. Oh man, all these. Then we got here, and it's you 100x is equivalent right now to 10,000x. That's crazy. LaDanny, greetings, blessings, happy New Year, man. Happy New Year. Don't gamble your future away, folks. Like I remember when Richard told somebody that on the stream. The person was so mad. He said, "I dumped 500 million hex." He said, "Congratulations, you sold your future." That's crazy. Yeah, that's true. Godfather. Very few said we would go this low. Very few. And how do you maintain it? How do you like very few. It's not about how do you maintain it. What am I saying? Now I'm getting to a point where I'm talking gibberish. Very few said we would go this low. Identity block said we'd see 5 zeros. Wow. He was one out of everybody, the only one I've heard say that. He said 5 zeros and a number. Oh shoot. Oh, but wait. Pulse X went 5 zeros. That's for sure. Pulse X went 5 zeros. I saw that myself. 5 zeros and a 9. I'm looking forward to him overcoming and toppling, basically getting a victory with this with the SEC stuff. That's 100% for sure. 100%. You know. Well, for these last couple minutes, y'all got any questions for me? You know, because I keep talking, man. I'm like monologue, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I just talk, talk, talk. Y'all got any questions and stuff? Because it's crazy out here in these DeFi streets. You know, give me a second. Yeah, I'm back in action. He said, yeah, and they don't. Even me, what I'm saying doesn't matter. I just try to the lessons matter, right? Like because the lessons, man. Like some of these things, all of us can experience and understand one shape, form, or another. You know, these guys act like they have all the alpha. They, you know, this element of exclusivity. They're better than everybody else. That's what the exclusivity like. It isolates them, allows you to imply that they have something greater, more powerful than everyone else. Meanwhile, it's foolishness, regular schmegular foolishness. You know how many private groups, like you could imagine, like people. This is what folks do. This is not new with private groups. I remember when Telegram came out in 2018. It was just like, you know, it's another social media app that had more functions than a little bit, where people can just create whatever you want to create as far as groups and talk whatever you want to talk about. It's not new, but there are people who do things on the inside. They do things on the inside. Conjure up a plan to drop a coin, get the pumps going, dump on everybody that comes in after them. And and for goodness sakes, man, social media, social engineering has become in a way sort of weaponized, because the way I see people react to a person, to RH unfollowing them, is very, very sad, very, very embarrassing too, man. Like, keep it trail. We have a guest.
Yes, sir. What's good,
What's
homie?
up, brother?
How you doing, man?
Oh man, I can't call it, man. You know, 2024, another day for more in store, man. Happy New Year,
Word.
man.
Word. Happy New Year to you too, brother.
Of course, man. I'm testing this out, man. You're the first streamer that jumped on this, man. So this is a moment to celebrate. This is what we're doing, man. Testing it out.
Word. That's what's up, bro. Gotta
Yeah,
switch it up
man.
sometimes, you know what I mean?
Gotta switch it
Changes
up, man.
changes was good.
Yeah, for real. So, I was already running my mouth for the better part of an hour and a half. And I figured, let me see if I could test this out. And so, but all I was saying really was I don't even remember, bro. Like I talk so much sometimes, it gets to a point where I don't even remember what I'm talking about after a while, man.
Ta.
Like, no, for real. Like it's like, yo, man, because I'm just sharing experiences of how certain things are coming to be,
Right.
and the temperature in these crypto streets,
Right, right.
you know, and
Oh yeah,
and
yeah. They're important, bro. They're important.
they're important, man.
I mean, I
Yeah,
think I think what we're seeing sentiment wise is really, really like the lowest of the low. Like it can't get any lower. You know what I'm saying?
facts.
And that's when you really need to be looking for moments to buy because there, you know, once you leave this level of low, like you can't get any lower. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
So, that being, this is probably the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like from a
Yeah.
TA perspective, and that's just how markets work. They're funny like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And the people, the emotions, man. Like the people
Yeah,
just like,
it's crazy. It don't make no sense, man. None.
the thing you put your hand over the stove, you're gonna burn your hand.
Right.
Motherfuckers just burning their hand. They don't care. They just it don't matter. Let me and then they run. They- what are we
But they
doing?
but they run to another stove.
They run to another stove. They run to another stove over and this is something that we've been talking about for a very long time. Repetitive. I feel like I'm in a loop sometimes, right? Like this endless loop of regurgitating the same message over and over and over again. I don't want people to get hurt, but folks are gonna get hurt regardless.
Yeah, yeah. They're gonna make that choice. That's why I just don't talk about none of that nonsense. Like
Yeah,
they're
man.
not gonna hear it on my channel. I'm never gonna be the reason they get wrecked. Period.
Right, right, right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck with what they thinking. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. Like that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. I only promote shit where you can get your money back, bro. That's it.
Right, right, right.
If the dollar value went down, that's a whole nother problem. You know what I'm saying? We can discuss that one when we get to it, but you're gonna at least get something back.
Right, right. You're gonna get something back. I mean,
Yo,
oh man, this is this.
it's
Yeah, I
crazy.
don't. It's crazy.
Hmm.
I don't know. Like this low, I never been at a low like this before. Like if feel like a song. A low like this. I never been through something
Yeah.
this. You know, like this, like this. Nah,
Yeah,
like
it's just
this is different.
it. It's sad to see, but it's part of the game, man. This is what you get from social media. This is why you gotta learn when to disconnect from that shit. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
And just understand that markets gotta do what they gotta do because that's what it boils down to. Even legacy markets, they rotate up, they rotate down, and you gotta be able to wait because every split second that is open is not a moment for you to be long or short. So it's the same thing.
100%.
It's just that in crypto, there's no paper loss until it's realized, or there's
Until
no
it's real.
actual loss until it's realized. Excuse me. It's just a
100%.
it's just a paper loss until then, right? So that paper loss really fucks with guys because they thinking in dollars only. They're not thinking in any other terms. So that's
Mm,
their error. Yeah, that's
mm,
their error.
It's a painful era too, man.
Yeah, yeah, it really, really is. Really is, man.
Like you looking, people were talking about how their Staker app in 21 was looking very nice, and now because of the price difference, it's completely different from millions to like low six, if not even six figures, five figures. It's bad, right?
Right. Yeah. Naturally, sure.
I
I
mean,
mean, that's a 2x difference, right? I mean, you losing combos like a motherfucker. So I get
I
it,
mean,
but you got to understand that this is part of the game,
yeah,
and if you're not paying attention to how the game works, then you're never gonna win. It don't matter where you go play, and,
right,
and that's the mistake that people think there's a difference, and the answer is no, there isn't.
right, right. Let me ask you this, right? Because some people, for the most part, when you're talking about hex, people, the idea is to really lock it up, long term earn yield, lock it up, lock it up, lock it up. Not many people often speak about, well, if you're trading as, yeah, you know, liquid, whatever, but what's the idea of holding liquid? Like, because when they say 10,000x, they're talking about those who held liquid. It was higher for those for the staker class.
All right.
So for people who are butthurt or just, you know, they didn't experience
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
M's, I guess they should have held liquid, right?
I don't know, man, because there was some guys that were staked that are millionaires a day because they were staked too. That big payday played a part and
Okay.
all of that, right? So I don't know, man. I feel like some of these guys just want to complain about something. I honestly don't think there's a reason to. I ain't got no reason to complain. That's how I
Right.
feel. I'm at
Right.
I'm at my entry price, like right now.
Right. Wow.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
should I be crying like a bitch? I mean, I'm up. I'm up. You know what I mean? I'm up major, so should
Right.
I be crying like a bitch? Because my bag is, it's sizable relative to what I started with.
Right.
So
Right. Right.
it's more than 2x from what I started with because I'm staked for the long term. All my shit is out there. So
Okay.
I don't know. I think the only time you should have liquid is during a bull run,
Okay.
not at any other point. And this is me talking about you putting fresh capital in that motherfucker, riding
Right.
and taking it out because you either doing that or you locking that shit up, right?
Right. Right.
Because otherwise, what's the point of playing this game?
Yeah.
Like this is, if this goes how we expect it to go, you ain't never gonna have to look over your shoulder for nothing.
Right.
Because if Bitcoin can do it, if Ethereum can do it, if all these shit coins can do it, you best believe I expect Hex is gonna do it.
Right.
So that's the thesis. I don't understand what's harder than that. If shitcoins got it right,
Mm-hmm.
if
Mm-hmm.
shitcoin got it, then Hex definitely got it. So I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
just stay over here. I'm gonna build up my bags, something fucking crazy, and let Hex do all the work.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the T-shirts are for. Boom, done.
Do you think any market manipulation? Well, you think that there's any influence like somebody just, I don't know, some gigantic mammal comes in and just drops a bag and creates another you know momentum for a bull run, like someone's going to come in and manipulate the market in our favor, maybe not, who knows.
I don't know. I don't. I don't think we can forecast that. I think we can expect something like that is going to happen. I can't say if it's going to be one or 10 entities. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to say because it,
Right.
it it always is different. But something will show up because that's just the way it works. And once people discover Hex, man, you know how that goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once you understand what's going on, you understand what happens. So that's the thing that everybody forgets. They forget that it's just drought season for crypto. And
Mm-hmm.
every crypto isn't going to get that love yet. It takes time. And that after we're past that Bitcoin halving, it's we're already way in motion. And if
Yeah.
you're not ready by that point, and right now is the time to be getting ready, you late.
Right. 100%.
And that's the thing about this game. You know, you feel like it doing nothing is you being early, and nah, you're gonna be late.
Right.
Because that's how it
100%.
goes. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Mm, 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 mm.
Always. It never fails, man. Because what happens is that you think you got time on your side, but you're not even using time appropriately. You just over there taking wild risks.
Mm-hmm.
Because all it takes for one is one bad contract, and for two, Hex is just be taken off. So Hex ain't even the biggest risk.
Mm,
The biggest risk are, people putting their hole in, sticking their hole in, they thinking that hole all the
mm-hmm.
time and not
Mm-hmm.
understanding what they're doing because they're going on somebody else's word or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because we human, we make mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah. When we making the same mistakes over and over again, then it becomes like problematic. I have to catch myself because I don't want to go back into my 2017-18 style of getting of wreckage. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to
Right.
remember, like these things because that's what I was exposed to. Just degen factor, degen left,
Yeah.
blah 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 blah. I don't, it's always there. It's just something
Yeah.
I got to battle. Like a person who's dealing in recovery, like for real. Like it's always there. But I know different because if I was focused where it mattered, I wouldn't have to really think about just playing casino games, right? Like
Right.
just lottery tickets, scratch off. Like because this
Mm-hmm.
is. But then you got, I don't know, bro. Like that's why when I listen to you and a handful of other people, that's what keeps me at Post Nation and some of the a handful of other people, maybe two handfuls of other people. Yeah, it keeps me. It reminds me, like, all right, man, just like stay the course
Yeah. Yeah.
because
That's all you got to do. It's so difficult to get lost,
man,
or it's so
easy.
difficult to get back after you get lost.
Yeah, 100%.
Because it's easy to get lost.
It's easy to get lost, man.
Yeah, it's very easy to get lost.
Easy to get lost, and people are looking for teammates to help them while they're lost.
Yeah, and ain't nobody can help you. You gotta
Nobody can
really,
help.
yeah, you gotta know what you're doing. Because
You
you're the
know?
one that's gonna have to deal with the psychological impact of those consequences.
Yeah. Psychological, financial,
Yeah,
social, emotional, mental, all of that.
yeah,
You mess up your bag when you knew you could have kept it and just been in a totally different position. That'll twist everything up. You like, yo, what? You know?
yep.
Come on, man. Come on, man. We got no time for that, man. It's 2024, man. This is what we're doing. And like you said, and it's funny you mentioned that you educated the world the other day in your stream that April 1st, known as April Fools, is noted as the real uh, uh,
New
uh,
Year.
New Year.
Yeah,
In another circle, I was told that the spring equinox, right, denotes the new year. Some circles believe like March 20th or something like that.
right,
So
right, right.
they completely dismiss the 31st. The 31st of December, like real people don't even care for really. It's just
Yeah, they
this is
don't.
what they tell everybody.
Yeah, they really don't. Yeah, and with the way it goes is like whenever seeds come, whenever seeds start to grow,
Yes.
and that's really when the new year starts because that's birth. You know what I'm saying?
There
So
you go.
0 to 9,
There you go.
we
Right,
already
because we hibernating.
that's right. So
Yeah.
that's why it takes an embryo to become something in 9 months. So that's all part of that same cycle.
Okay. So this a revelation we just did right here live, yo. Like the season that we're in, right? This cool down, hibernating, resting period for the rebirth. And people have been talking all this propaganda about 52 weeks, whatever, whatever. Pulse chain launched in the spring. Rejuvenate, bitches, right?
Yep, that's
And,
right. They left behind like a motherfucker.
and halving is coming after
Woo.
April. The halving in the spring, right? Shortly after that, it's blessings
look,
upon blessings.
all I know is thank you, Jesus.
Right.
Fuck the rest.
Right.
Because
It's
what people
blessings.
fail to realize is that the world ain't really hip to crypto. Number one, number
Right.
two, the people in crypto ain't hip to shit.
Right.
Number three, the people that think they hip to crypto ain't hip to shit either.
Right. Right. Right.
So you talking about three clusters of motherfuckers that think they on game that ain't on game,
Right.
and you already on game.
Right. 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 Right.
Man, this is why I don't fucking talk to people.
Right.
I get annoyed just thinking about it. Like, what is wrong with these dumbasses? Yo, like here's the site. Like, read, nigga. Like, damn,
Yeah.
it ain't even hard. Yo, just read.
Yeah.
My man's like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah. It's right there.
It's right there, bro.
And things I don't believe in coincidence, you know? So
That's what I'm saying.
you
Look,
know?
I found this Bitcoin before I even understood what the hell was going on, and I dropped that back something serious. I ain't doing it twice.
Right.
You hear me? I ain't
Yeah.
doing it twice. It's that
That's
simple.
what,
I'm
yeah.
holding on for dear life.
Right. Indeed, man.
Because this
Yeah.
time I understand what the hell going on.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
People don't try. Yo, that's why I'm doing them little streams now where I show my. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, that don't bother me.
Shit kills me, bro.
No, that doesn't bother me, man. Like that's regular. You know. You already.
Word. Yeah.
You already know, man. That's regular, man. The
Anyway,
siren. Yeah.
that's why we're doing them streams showing, just what the hell is going on. Because I'm tired of just saying it.
Yeah.
Let these people see it. You know what I'm saying? Let the people see what's going on. Because, I swear, it's like we live in a different world.
Mm-hmm.
Because people just don't be seeing the shit that's going on. And it's like, it's in everybody's face. They ain't hiding shit. They ain't hiding nothing.
Yeah.
They're not hiding nothing, yo.
They're not hiding. Yeah, in hiding in plain sight, like a friend of mine says. Yeah. They don't hide anything.
They don't.
All in your grill.
All in your grill, man. It's crazy. So I'm just doing that shit nowadays. I'm streaming every night doing that shit.
That's needed though.
Yo, because it's needed, yeah. Because it's shit I be seeing on Twitter, and I'm like, damn, I wonder if people even have a clue. And most people really don't.
It's
needed. And it's needed. It's needed. So, fuck it. We can
That's
always talk about
segment.
Yeah, and it's all related to crypto. Because why the hell do we need crypto? Because of all this crazy ass shit that's going on.
Indeed.
God damn. It's crazy. Yo, and it's like motherfuckers don't want to be believing. And it's like, yo, look. Say no now. Say no now.
Right. Say no now. Right.
Damn. Like what else motherfuckers gotta do? Yeah. Like I wish it was that easy, but it ain't. They out there, yo. They ain't hiding, man. They ain't hiding. Like,
and on purpose too. They want to trick you out of everything.
Yeah, they doing it too, man. They doing it nasty. Yeah, because when you see these cats, these entertainment cats, they get it the worst. When a lot of them give in, like they give in, they gotta give in.
Right.
They gotta give in all the way. If you're keeping your integrity, you're never gonna hit that. Unless it happens naturally, you ain't never hitting that stride.
Right.
Because there's some people that get that go, but then there's the others that that they get pushed in your face, and you're like, why they keep showing this clown? Those are the motherfuckers that they in the game, baby.
Mm-hmm.
And they getting that push no matter what. You're gonna love them motherfuckers. Period.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting the option like a Tom Hanks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now he happens to be all right. But still, they push that dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you look at the big picture, like they push that dude, bro.
Yeah.
So it's looking at shit like that, like a lot of things just stop adding up when you start looking at them after a little while. So
100%, 100%. And it's something you said that's so true. Like how easy, like it's easy to quit. It's easy to give up. It's easy to just throw in the towel or whatever. And it's also easy to hold what has value. It's also easy to respect what you hold, to just respect your time and your life. Like I find myself get caught up in the whole craziness of social media sometimes. I have to just put that down too, man, because you end up messing around and just forgetting what's really important and why you here. If I got some hex, I got some pulse chain, pulse hex. Like respect that. Okay, I'm gonna chill with that. Y'all go do what you do. Do what y'all do. Who cares? But I'm not gonna just get mad, emotional, and be like, oh, it didn't go up yet. I'm just gonna jeep this and jump into X, Y, and Z because there's a train that's racing over there making a lot of money. That's how you lose, man. We still have the chance to do what founders, hodlers, people who own exchanges have done. They've held, and they've done what they had to do, and people close to founders or whatever. This is what allows you to become successful in crypto. It don't take much. It don't take much.
Just focus.
Just focus. Tomorrow is going to be 15 years Genesis block for Bitcoin, yo, January 3rd. Imagine.
I should take tomorrow off.
Yeah, man, celebration.
This would be a fucking holiday, yo. Straight up.
Man.
Motherfuckers out here talking shit on Twitter.
Talking shit on Twitter. Oh, for nothing.
Over nothing. Like
over ego, feelings hurt, and you're supposed to be rich. Who got time for that, bruh? Who? Nobody got time for that. Money just reveals who people are, man. You gotta do some self-check. What are we doing?
Apparently, bro. Shit crazy as fuck.
What are we doing? You know? I mean, come on, man. Oh, shout out to Toby One Hexobi. What's going on? Westcott in the building. He said, how lucky are we two? How lucky are we? Afternoon job. What's up, man? Hope you're well, Wes. Yeah, man. I'm like, come on, man. We gotta focus on what matters here, man. Not be wavered. Like, I get it, man. The bear market brings whatever. But if you look at it differently, you'd see this as an opportunity to acquire whatever, not financial advice, who cares? To get what you like, instead of when it's expensive, that's when you want to run and buy? Why?
It's fucking hilarious, man. But that's how you know. But that's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm saying. That's how you know this is a floor. Because like, yo, you can't get any lower than this, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot. You know what I mean? When you talking about going from one extreme to the next, damn.
Wells, this is low. You right. This is low.
Come on. Yeah, bro. Like, come on.
This is low.
Jesus Christ. Like, this is it, baby. You know, I know what time it is. You know what I mean? Pay bump coming. It's time to get it in.
Wells, this is low. This is low.
Hey, if you lift weights, you know what time it is. It's time to do supersets. Time to do supersets, goddamn. Get to it. 2 a days. 2 a days.
Yeah. Do the sets. Hit the bars. Man. Like this is we and not just low because of price. It's low macro. And people
it's perfect conditions actually.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I've been talking about I've been doing these little 60-minute macro joints too on the side. Yeah. And I've been talking about like how the dollar's been moving, and right now the dollar's ripping. Mm-hmm. Right? So because the dollar's ripping, everything should be taking a little dump. You know what I'm saying? Because that means people are buying the dollars back and getting rid of like the S&P 500 and shit like that. So if they're getting rid of the S&P 500, they should be selling, crypto too. I don't actually know whether that's happening or not because I don't look, but I'm guessing. I don't really know. Let's see.
Merlos. Somebody in my real life approached me and said, Hey, Wonder, how are you, man? And I'm like, what's good? And they're like, I see the market's doing well, guy. Man, you're lucky. I'm like, shit, man, I gotta go sell, man. If he's telling me some shit, if like this random, I'm like, nah, you don't know what I'm into, number one. I might have had one conversation about Bitcoin maybe 2 years ago. Dude never forgot. Saw a little clip on the news, Jim Cramer, oh, blah, 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 that you can't kill Bitcoin. Then he sees me earlier today and is like, trying to talk to me about how lucky I no, Nancy, I don't like that. I don't like that. You don't know. No, I don't. Listen, bro. Listen, bruh. I don't know what you're talking about. That was a signal for me to just like, come on, man. Let me get rid of something. I don't like stuff like that, man. When the real life situation comes in, I don't know if you muted, bro. When the real life situation comes in and they start telling you about something, treat that as a warning, folks. Like, oh, wait a minute. I might have to reassess. Might
My
have to
bad, bro.
balance. You
Can you hear
good?
me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was checking the price, and I was like, yo, if that definitely happened today, yeah, you might want to sell something ASAP because it's not looking good.
Facts. I'm gonna shave some. I'm gonna scrape. I'm gonna do a little scrape, barbershop. I'm gonna shave a few strands because
That
this
shit
ain't
is
no,
too
man.
funny, yo. That shit is too funny. Crazy.
That's something that
Crazy how
people.
that works, huh?
Yeah.
So
Why
we
you asking? Yeah.
got cats acting crazy, and we got other cats acting like you rich.
Right. For real.
Perfect whirlwind. Perfect.
Perfect whirlwind. It can't get any more bizarre than this. This is the Twilight
Nah,
Zone.
for real.
Black Mirror. This is something else, man.
Yo, why
Parallel
is Black
universe.
Mirror shit happening online? You getting
Right.
this shit? Motherfuckers
Come on.
walking up to you off some internet info, bro. Not even
Right.
know shit they heard.
Right. You don't even understand. You can't, what are you talking to me about?
Yeah.
Man. I'm
That
like, yo,
shit
you know
is
about false? I
funny.
didn't say nothing. I didn't tell
You know the code.
nothing. I didn't say nothing, man. Because operational security is a thing too. Like I
Hell
don't,
yeah. Especially in the hood. You crazy.
come on, man.
Motherfuckers know you fucking with that. You better stay shut.
Exactly. That's why I don't do the onboard like that, man. My onboard is different, man. My onboard's on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
If that
Fuck
even
all
works. I
that.
don't.
Gotta be people that got more than you. Gotta
Yeah.
be.
Come on, man. I'm like, yo, don't talk to no. There's some people right next to a building. The windows were open. Like, no. I don't want to talk. Yo, like, don't talk. Don't tell them. Just shh. Don't tell people. Oh, I'm lucky and all this and Bitcoin is no shh. What are you talking about? In fact, I'm gonna go sell. I'm saying, like, what are you? I'm not. Come on,
I'm gonna
man.
go jump off this little ledge right quick. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I don't know what you talking about.
Yo, man, that's a real life TA, real life technical
Yo,
analysis, man.
my life ain't never been worse. I'm gonna sell something. Fucking
Yo,
you saying I got all these problems. I ain't rich.
for real. No. We're not doing that.
Man.
No, man.
People be out of control, brother.
So that's it, man. That's it, man. Yo, I'm a end the stream, bro. Thank you
Word.
for support coming through,
My
man.
pleasure, man.
And shout out to the chat, man. And of course, I know everybody here knows of your of who you are and what you do in the community. So it goes without saying. Wells only, give it up for Wells. Go, support him if you haven't subscribed to his channel, but I'm sure you have. And I'll catch everybody on the next one, man.
Word. Peace. Shout out
Take
to
care.
everybody in the chat.
Peace.
Peace.